What's up everyone, Bullet Priest here, with another tutorial for another video game that I've had a lot of questions about. This is Marvel Avengers Ultimate Alliance. It's actually, sadly enough, it's a Facebook game, but it's one that me and a lot of coworkers and I play. And I've had some questions on how I'm leveling up so fast and how I'm getting enough command points to buy everything without buying any gold. Because I really don't like spending money on imaginary goods, so... this tutorial is going to show how to level up really easily, and also how to get command points rather simply. Now, a couple of things you're going to need before this mission actually gets, before you can even do this. The first thing that you'll need to get, well, need to save up for, because it makes it a lot easier. Let's find it here. Where is it? Oh, I'm in the melees. There it is. The Batstone minigun. Reason why you're going to need that is because the minigun, as you can see, it fires off 4 shots. It's got a 10% crit range, which isn't that good, but it fires off 4 shots on every enemy. Now, the reason this is important is how this game is set up is every single time you do critical damage to an enemy, you have a certain percentage of a chance of getting command points. And command points, of course, are what you use to buy all of your characters, and they're really slow to get unless you do this method, in which you can get quite a bit in one day. Well, epic bosses, which is where I'm going to show you today, epic bosses have a 25% chance whenever you hit them with a crit, they drop a command point. So the minigun gives you a chance to have 4 shots, and the level I'm going to show you has 3 enemies, so you're basically going to be hitting 12 times, and if any of those crit, you immediately have a 25% chance to get a command point. So you need that. And then also for the mission I'm going to show you, because it's a very easy setup, you're going to have to buy a certain character just so that you can get to her, which you need to buy wherever she's at. Where'd she go? There she is. You need to buy Black Cat, because the mission we're going to be doing, bring it up here, is Mission 2, or Chapter 2, Mission 3, Step into the Shadows. It's Bullseye's mission. Now what you have to do is you need to get Black Cat so that you can complete every deployment mission as soon as they come up. If you do every single mission in a level, except for the last boss, you get an epic boss, and in this one it's Elektra. And like I said, with a 25% chance of getting command point whenever you do it, it's one of the best missions because there's 3 people in it. Now, what I did, basically the strategy here is whenever you get a command point, enemies can only drop 1 command point per encounter. So, what you're doing is you're trying to get a command point to drop, and then you want to die. If you right-click and refresh the game, or if you do anything like that, you'll lose the command point you just earned. But if they kill you, you keep the command point and any experience you net. Now what I did was I went and I 5-starred this mission, so that not only after I get my command point, Elektra can kill me faster, that way I can abuse it really quickly. The other part of it is, this mission on level 39, if an epic boss kills you, it gives 65 experience to everybody in the party. Yeah, that's right, 65 experience. That means in about, well, let's see, we need 1,000 XP to level up, so that means in about, I usually get a level to 2 levels a day just doing this. And this is just if you lose. Now, the only bad thing is this mission, you have to have Daredevil on your team in order to even fight Elektra. So your Daredevil is going to be leveling up pretty fast, too. And if you don't like Daredevil, well, I mean, there's not much you can do about it. I personally like him, and as he's leveling up, he's getting a lot better. But let's go ahead and go into the mission, and I'll show you exactly what's going on. And yes, the script is wrote just as well as the movie. Okay, so here we've got me with the minigun. We've got Daredevil, and what you want to do for your third person, there's a couple of different strategies you can go about it. Now, what I've been doing is I've been getting my level 1 characters, like my low levels that I haven't even messed with, and I've just been sticking them on points so they can get 65 experience. But if you want to increase your chances of getting crits, you want to grab people with high crit damage, and Scrappers are the best. So just to show max potential, I'm going to pick Luke Cage, because Luke Cage, he gets... his base attack does 3 hits, and whenever you're hitting a infiltrator with it, it has a high chance of critting. Also, scrappers, when they hit infiltrators, they get to attack again. So he basically gets to do 6 attacks in one turn, and if any of those crit, you have a high chance of getting a command point. And also, Luke Cage is great, so we're going to level him up. So let's go ahead and get started. Now remember, this is on level 38. If you're playing it on the lower levels, you're going to get a command point like in the first shot of your minigun. But in the higher levels, you don't crit as easily, but the payoff is your characters level up quicker because you're getting 65 experience just for losing. So, alright. Now the first thing we're going to do with Daredevil is we're going to go ahead and use Radar Sense. This is because if anybody attacks him with Radar Sense on, he turns around and does a counterattack. And his counterattacks usually crit, so even though it's not your turn, if you get a crit on a counterattack, you've still got a chance of getting your command point. So, and he gets to take a free turn, so it really doesn't hurt to do it. Then we're just going to hit Elektra so we can get our auto crits. Didn't drop one, so that's 2 crits, so we've got so far. That's 4 crits. She didn't drop one yet. Now at this point, I could fire off the minigun, and it's going to hit all these guys, but I'm probably only going to get 2 or 3 crits out of it, whereas Luke Cage, he's probably going to get 4 to 6 crits off of just doing his attack. So what you want to do is Daredevil, because he hates Elektra so much, I'm guessing, seems to get crits very easily on Elektra, and on top of that, he's got the, basically, the counterattack thing set up, so you want to make sure he stays alive. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to stick a regenerating serum on Daredevil so that he gets his life back every turn. And then with Luke Cage, there we go. There's our command point. Now, all you want to do at this point is you simply just want to hit the recharge button to fill up your energy, because once you do that, you're basically just passing your turn until you die. And you see, these guys are doing insane amounts of damage on level 39. So you want to get your command point as quickly as possible. Now, usually about 10 runs, I'll get 8 command points. The 2 that I'm missing is either they kill my team too fast, or I just have bad luck. There was literally one that I did here like an hour or so ago that I got like 16 crits and did not get a single command point. So, I mean, it's just bad luck, but normally you get it. So, you're just going to click the recharge button, and you're basically just surrendering at this point. You're letting them kill off your guys. And there's... my agent went down. And Luke Cage is deciding to be emo. So's Daredevil. And Elektra has 2300 HP, so setting up an auto counterattack, you really don't have to worry about accidentally killing Elektra. If you do, those freaking ninjas will kill you anyway, so it's really not a big deal. So we're just going to keep recharging here and just let them do their magic. Elektra should kill both of us this turn, because Luke Cage just went down. There we go, Daredevil went down. Oh, I lost, but for losing, I got a command point, and everybody got 65 experience. So, hit continue. Oh, look! The mission's still available, and we went up a command point. So, you just keep continuing until your energy bar is out, or if you level up, then you get a full energy bar and you keep on going. Couple of closing things here. Definitely, under no circumstances, do not kill Elektra, or do not actually complete this. I know there's a boss roulette thing afterwards for an epic boss. You know how there's the 9 squares that you can do the roulette on? 2 of them have 10 command point rewards, and one of them's got a 5. And also you get a chance at getting her ultra rare size to use as a weapon that you can equip to your agent. But the thing is, it takes about approximately 80 to 90 energy, I don't remember how much, to get to Elektra, because you have to do every mission, every deploy mission, and you have to get to her. Once you get to her, don't leave, unless you're trying to 5-star it, which I highly recommend. Otherwise, you're going to be clicking the recharge button for like an hour before she even is able to kill one of your team, because the only way she can kill you at that point, if you're as high level as I am, is by stacking 5 things of bleeding damage, and then you just got to keep hitting recharge and hope that you die. So, and it takes quite a while. So if you get to this point, everything's going to be a lot easier. Another thing I'd recommend, I haven't done it yet, because right now I'm running low on shield points, because there's really not an effective way to farm those yet, is get a Scrapper outfit for your agent. That way he can get critical hits on Elektra. I do believe that the actual critical does apply as long as you have the advantage. So if you've got the minigun, 4 of those hits, instead of getting 2 or 3 crits on a go, you might actually get 3 to 5. It would drastically increase it. But let's see if I can get lucky and well, we're gonna go ahead and just do one more playthrough just to show you that it keeps on working. And I'm also gonna go ahead this time, even if I do not get the command point. I'm gonna use my agent to go ahead and do a minigun barrage to show you at this level not only how poor of damage it does, but how often it doesn't crit. But if you decide to do it on the lower levels, the minigun is awesome, because it crits like almost every shot, and with 3 people at 4 attacks, that's 12 hits. So looking at on the lower levels, it's usually about 7 to 8 crits that it gets on its own. Man, they are hating on Luke Cage. Alright, Luke Cage is going to run through again. Smack a hoe. Alright. And he just got stabbed in the kidney, so we're okay. Alright, now watch the minigun. 2 criticals out of all those shots. But, I mean, 2 criticals is 2 criticals, so... I think we're up to like 7 now, and she hasn't dropped one. Sometimes she'll drop them in the first go. We're up to 9. Now this is a showcase of one of those worst case scenarios, because we're in a danger spot right here, because all of our health is so low. But the good thing is, Luke Cage, he can't have bleeding damage put on him. So, good guy, we're up to like 11 crits now, and nothing. Okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and keep going with Luke Cage here. 13 crits, nothing. 14 crits, nothing. Wow, we've almost killed Elektra. This is probably the worst one I've ever done. In an effort to stay alive, I'm gonna heal my team. Because I really want my command. There we go. That took freaking forever, and Elektra's almost dead. So now we're just gonna completely lay down and take it. But not all runs go this rough. This is probably the worst run I've had. But this is just kind of showing you another thing you might want to stack up on if you're having really bad luck getting crits. Is stack up on Hemostat Spray, because that instantly heals all bleeding effects, and that will make sure that you don't die from bleeding effects on accident. Alright, well, that's the method I've been using to level up and get command points. I usually play when I wake up in the morning, before I go to work, and when I get home from work. So that's 3 sessions at 6 goes apiece, because it's 60 energy. So that's 18 command points a day, minimum I'm getting. On top of that, because of all the experience I'm getting, like I said, I level up usually once to twice per day. So that's another 6 to 12 command points getting added. So on a good day, I'm getting 30 command points in one day. Also, I'm leveling up my characters as I go. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully, everybody can follow this method and catch up with me. Otherwise, enjoy the game. This is Bullet Priest signing out.